Hello, I'm Ryan Sylvia. This is Noah Taylor. We're with VolReport.com on the Rivals Network. We're in Hoover for the SEC tournament, so we apologize for some bad lighting, some shadows, some background noise. But we wanted to give a quick recap of this Tennessee versus Vanderbilt baseball game. Vols lose by 9, get stomped out by Vanderbilt. We'll cut right to the chase. Should you care? Is this a big deal?
Yeah, I think coming in, we talked a lot about it. A lot of people have talked about it coming into this tournament. What Tennessee's already accomplished, given you clinched a share of the regular season title. You've locked up certainly one of the top 2 or 3 seeds in the NCAA tournament. I mean, of course, I don't think Tony Vitello or the players are going to tell you they don't care about it, but I do think it's one that you shouldn't get too worked up over. I think Tennessee kind of approached this game when you look at the number of pitchers they ran out there tonight, the lineup changes there late. I think they approached this game like it was a midweek game, and that's not to take anything away from Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt certainly needed it themselves as far as the NCAA tournament is concerned in their resume. But, yeah, it's a game I don't think you should put too much stock into if you're a Tennessee fan.
Don't think it's a big deal either. I don't think Tennessee's ever going to go into a game trying to lose.
Yeah.
But I think that there was maybe other priorities in terms of figuring out what you have in your bullpen, because you saw so many different guys get the ball. What'd you think about some of those guys tonight? A few of them got rocked, but A.J. Russell makes his return.
Yeah, I think A.J. Russell's obviously the biggest storyline tonight, and probably the most positive sign, I think, for Tennessee. Not only because he was able to get out there for the first time in 2 months, but, I think you asked the question there in the press conference. He was able to get out of that jam, which, certainly didn't prove to be a turning point in the game for Tennessee,
Sure.
But at the time it was a big deal for a guy that, Tennessee's expected a lot out of this year. He's been unfortunate with the injuries and not being able to, get in that rotation the way he wanted to. But I think a pretty solid return for him. I know Tony Vitello said they had 25 pitches maybe for him was the pitch count coming in. So you get a little bit of a view of it, but it was good to see him out there. And I think that was the most positive thing for Tennessee.
Now, what'll be interesting for me to see is how is he used in the future? Because this is his first pitching since late March. So you mentioned the 25 around that pitch count. He goes through one inning. Tony talked about maybe if he gets out of it quicker, they put him back out for another couple outs. What does this look like if this team goes to Omaha?
Yeah.
If in a month from now this team's still alive, is A.J. Russell still coming in and pitching one inning, getting pulled, or is he able to maybe not start a game but go later and later? Well, whichever the case is, it was a positive outing.
Yeah.
Started a little shaky, hit a batter, gave up a single, but responded well and got out of things without giving up a run. And I think that was a big deal for A.J. Russell and this Tennessee team. What about at the plate? Reese Chapman, nice day for him at the rotating DH spot. What was your takeaway from Tennessee's hitting?
Yeah, I mean, a couple things there, and it's hard to argue that they would have made that much of a difference given, the fact that Vanderbilt hit 4 home runs today. But a couple missed opportunities, it felt like. You had a couple of balls that did kind of go far, but if you were playing in Knoxville, maybe they get out of the park. But yeah, again, another thing that I don't think is too much of a concern. I think, like you said, they've rotated a lot in that DH spot. It was good to see Reese Chapman come up there and make a big hit at that point in the game. It kind of gave Tennessee some life. We didn't know at the time that'd be the only bit of life they would show there, but yeah, again, I think just it goes with the overall theme of the game. You shouldn't probably look too much into it.
All right, that'll do it all from us here tonight. Once again, apologies for some background noise and other stuff. We're quite literally on the concourse here at the Hoover Met. Tennessee will be back in action at around noon tomorrow against the loser of the game that's about to get going right behind us. Head over to VolReport.com for all the written content you need and everything else. Hop in the Rocky Top forum as well. Thank you for watching.